Hi everyone, my name is Jasmine Park and I'm the founder and CEO of Knockout, your daily wellness pack. I just want to ask you guys, how are you? Great, awesome. A majority of us say this finest lie, I'm fine. I've told this lie while I was suffering from bulimia, anxiety, and depression through my high school, college, and working years. And I know that I'm not the only person who went through these disorders. My personal vow to bring our generation back to mental and physical wellness is the reason why I started Knockout. Knockout is a premium social fitness brand that fuses offline group fitness, mind therapy, online content curation into one wholesome community experience. We have a strong team of life shapers or trainers who specialize in various workouts and a passionate management and media team. While the $2.6 billion Korea fitness market is showing an astounding growth rate, we saw that there was an integral problem with the maturity of the market. While the customers want fitness to be more than just a physical activity and more of a self-empowering experience, trainers are currently only focusing on sales, which means they cannot allot enough time into what's actually important, which is the delivery of fresh content and communication with their customers. Knockout strives to close this gap between trainers and customers through content development in a unique operating system by creating a seamless customer journey. The global and Asian fitness market is growing rapidly, in part thanks to millennials. 94% of millennials who are spending $300 per month, $7 billion per year on self-development. We believe that this spending pattern with the increase of user penetration in the fitness market will see a growth in the overall Asia fitness market. Knockout creates customer journeys that have a high on and offline touch point. Offline, we meet in co-working, co-living studios that we have and run offline classes and mind therapy. Online, we have home training and daily pulse checks to keep our customers in the loop with their wellness journey. Our life shapers or trainers go through our instructor training program where they get a unique persona and program, which is like an entertainment agency. There are three components that really define Knockout. The first is location. We believe that a high-quality customer experience is something that's very essential for in locations. It cannot be just the programs. Currently, we have strategic partnerships with co-living and co-working spaces like Fast Fives Life, and we run our classes in these locations by cutting cost of making a gym and also boosting the location value. Second is talent infrastructure. Currently, we have a Team Korea that consists of Nike master trainers and also musical actors that have their own specializations. We're also extending our networks to life shapers in Singapore and the United States who will help us launch our programs beyond borders. Third is data. BMI and weights are no longer important data points for us. We want to know how, not what, which means we have a 3-minute pulse check program that goes out every single day. Herein, we ask them how they ate, how they exercised, how they slept, and how they felt. We use this qualitative data in order to make quantitative reports. That means that we take qualitative answers and put them into numbers that make sense. We are an end-to-end service, which means that for us, we have to provide not only a physical solution, but a mental solution that helps customers go through. SoulCycle is a benchmark brand that we definitely want to follow that was valued at $900 million. Our roadmap is to launch a lifestyle software platform where all of our on and offline services are able to stay and also build an even more robust customer journey. I'm fine used to define who I was when I had bulimia, anxiety, and depression. Knockout's goal is to make these two words less a lie and more of a reality for the millennial generation. Thank you.
Judges.
I want to ask you, how's your scale-up plan? I mean, 3 years or 5 years later, how many locations are you going to run, or is there any other program to think about it?
So we have two different scale-up plans. We believe that offline is crucial for this generation because experience is crucial. As I said before, it's very important to acknowledge that increasing gym locations isn't exactly our scalability plan because we want to increase the number of life shapers all around the world and go into co-working and co-living spaces that already have real estate and be able to put out the content. In that area, we think that next year, in the first half, we want to be able to launch 3 more locations in Gwanghwamun, Pangyo, and Hongdae, which is where we're getting the most demand. We've already run pilot classes in Singapore already, which means that there is definitely a potential there in the co-working and co-living spaces. The second is our data plan. So as I said, we have a daily pulse check where we get answers about their daily lifestyle patterns. We believe that this qualitative data is something that will help us create better programs and be able to curate and create more wellness products that are actually in need for the customers.
First of all, I'd like to take this service really because it looks cool rather than the other traditional
It's
services.
cool.
Yeah, it's cool. But coolness is hard to be sustained because new cool will come, and usually coolness can be replaced in a very short cycle. So, what's your plan to keep the coolness for your company?
So during our pilot stages in the first year of our company, we ran classes, but we realized quickly that Koreans are quick to chase trendy. So sometimes they like yoga, sometimes they like Pilates, which is why we pivoted into focusing on our life shapers. So there are going to be trainers who have new content every single year. They're going to be younger, they're going to be more trendy. What we have to do is be able to lock them into our system, to use our software, and to be able to create that unique persona and program that we talked about through the instructor training program. So we think that our infrastructure with our life shapers will be able to help us go with the cool and the trend.
So I have seen some similar company who would like to keep the coolness, and I think co-marketing or the collaboration is necessary to keep the coolness. So it's just advice. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
So actually, the fitness or workout is very similar to learning. I agree with Mr. Kim. Traditionally, all the gyms, their business model is actually to make sure people don't come back. So that's how they make money, right? They sell a lot of membership, but only like 10% of them show up. If everyone shows up, the business goes down. So there's a lot of similar models I see, but your model definitely heavily relies on offline operations. So the key question I have, maybe a key indicator or metrics you guys probably are tracking as well, is how you make every single location, the economics works, right? Because it's a lot of human, and also when you run classes offline, which means there's only a limited of time slot you can make money, right? It's only like 10 classes every day or 8 classes every day. People won't gonna go there like 12 a.m. So the single store, the economics becomes very important, because so far the companies I know haven't proved that works, but it may. So.
Right. So we think, if you think about, I guess, the unit economics of each of the studios that are run, every single class, the cost that goes out is the manager's fee and the trainer's fee. So what we don't want the trainers to worry about is operating the whole system, because that means that they have to focus on the sales, focus on people checking in and going.
Thank you so much. Fantastic pitch.